Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Coyote back again for another $5 game review. We are doing Nocturne Routes today. It's a nice little puzzle game you can pick up for $4.99 on Switch and other platforms, it seems. And before we get into the review, remember we are on that push for 50 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're watching this for the very first time, go ahead, just click the button. It's free. What's going to cost you? Nothing, that's right. And it'll let you know when other great game reviews come in. Nocturne Routes is where you play as a vampire through dark, puzzle-filled levels where every move must be planned in advance. Each stage challenges you to chart an efficient route, defeat lurking skeletons, and decide whether to collect optional coins along the way or leave them behind. Enemies that aren't avoiding it, they're outplayed. Skeletons block your path, forcing you to think carefully about your movement, positioning, and strategery, because that's the best way to pronounce strategy. Let's go ahead and get into what I love about this game. I really do enjoy the aesthetic. It is very nice. Like, it just kind of gives you that creepy vibe from the first level on. And I like the fact that the screen flashes like it's some kind of old 1950s movie. It sets the tone. And the music actually for it's really creepy. I don't want to play it because I'm, like copyright strike stuff's already, I've got one video already. I don't need another one. Another great feature of this game is you can just sit here and play with one hand. If you look over to the left-hand side of the screen, you could see that all the arrows that you would use, they're pretty much just the 4 buttons that you would have. So you could sit here and play this simply and have yourself a good time. So it's kind of like a nice little passive game. I enjoy the fact that there's like more challenges to it, so there's more than one way to solve the level, and that's actually kind of a bane at the same time, but we'll get into that when we get to the what I don't like section. You don't have to collect the coins, but that's kind of like the fun part of it. I enjoy the idea that when you cross over a skeleton, he's got this great little animation for how he defeats it. I'd love to see like more of those, just more than just the giant bite. It'd be like kind of cool to have something unique, like each skeleton dies in a different way. It'd just be fun, something that you could make. The puzzles themselves aren't hard. They do progressively get a little bit harder and harder. But if you've ever played any ice gym in any Pokemon game, it's just kind of like figuring out that path. Where is he going to move? Kind of pre-plan it, and you're going to be good. So don't think you've got to be some kind of like super smart genius when it comes to solving these puzzles. You don't have to get the coins. It's kind of a nice feature, but you're going to find yourself getting more coins than not. Now, here's what I don't care for about the game. It's mainly the fact that you have to use everything. You have to do everything per level. So let's say you're playing on a level and you find a better way of getting through the path without having to use all the arrows. Well, the game's like, no, you can't do that. You have to use all the arrows, which that's kind of lame. If I could solve the puzzle without doing it that way, you should let me do it. But I see that sometimes it's, all right, well, you have to do it this way. Please don't make me do that. It'd be a lot cooler if you didn't. Although the puzzles do get challenging in later levels, it'd be cool to see maybe an update down the line where it adds just like a new, like maybe a jump button where you have to like jump over certain stuff, or maybe it's like a pause while you wait for something to come by. Like there's so much room to expand on this game, and I'm afraid that they're just going to kind of let it be as what it is. And so maybe just take a few minutes. Not really a dig on it, I guess, but that's just something I wanted to give. I don't want it to really have one bad feature that I really just didn't care for. I was just trying to like come up with something, because it generally, I'll be honest, it's a great game. But is it worth $4.99? I don't think so. As great of a game as it is, it really is a fun little puzzle game. I'm still playing it and in the middle of like editing this video. I just don't think it's $4.99 worth. Okay, because this is, hey, I've got peak almost everything. You're gonna get the most out of this budget game. There's like 40 levels. Once you're done with them, that's it. It's game over. You can go back in, but you spent $4.99 on this? No. If this game was maybe $3, then this would be one of the most perfect games you can get. I think the price is just a little high for what it has to offer. But hey, I want to hear from you. This is just me talking. If you played Nocturne Routes, or maybe you're going to pick it up, try it for yourself, I want you to come back and tell me, hey, was it worth the $5.99 price tag? $4.99 price tag. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Till then, my name is Coyote. Be on the lookout for more $5 game reviews coming up throughout the weeks. And don't forget to subscribe. We really want to hit that 50 subscriber mark. It'd be really cool if you did. Until next time, have a good one.